Yes, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Too late.
Episode 1. Introducing Rough Touch, Cold Brick, and the contrast. Hot breath, millimeters from his face. Bobby lay on his bed, still feeling the warmth of someone else's lips on his. So familiar and yet completely new. Why hadn't he shoved that stupid jock away? His memories spiraled. It had been obvious from the start. Two leaders in the same fraternity, in the same group, they were bound to end up either best friends or bitter rivals. The girls noticed them right away. Two good-looking guys, so different, so hard not to watch. Mike, a handsome athlete, the best basketball player in high school. He got into college on a sports scholarship, instantly winning the coach's attention, the team's respect, and the devotion of half the girls. Why only half? Because the other half. The star of the school theater, a talented dancer and artist. There was no drama club in college, but a dance crew quickly formed around him. Professors singled out the well-read, gifted student, holding him up as an example. Girls begged to join the dance group. Two alphas of their year. Mike tried to be friendly, but the dancer answered in monosyllables, or ignored the athlete altogether. Mike's excessive friendliness irritated Bobby, and he started calling the blonde Big Dog. Before long, they were personal enemies. In their first real clash, Bobby had to prove that besides dancing, he'd been wrestling since childhood, which, it seemed to him, only knocked out whatever was left of Mike's breaks. Now Mike knew he had a worthy opponent across from him. That's how 2 years passed. Fights and clashes, until they ran into each other at night. An empty campus parking lot, and a girl's scream that got in the way of yet another fight. Rushing toward the scream, mind blank, nothing but instinct. Someone's in trouble. Get back to campus, Missy. Bobby's voice shakes. He tries to grab one of the attackers, but he's already in the car. A cry of pain cuts through the air. Bobby would know that voice anywhere. How many times had he been the one to cause it? Mike! The icy burn of his blue eyes. Bobby remembers something shifting inside him. Not fear, not anger. A rush, adrenaline, and the realization of how devastatingly good-looking Mike is right now. Oh God, Bobby whispered, and doesn't recognize his own voice. Mike is right there. His breath sends electric jolts through him, settling low in his stomach like a warm wave. Bobby growls, sharp, but pushes the blonde away carefully. Bobby, what are we? It's like Mike just snapped out of some kind of trance. The awareness of what they were doing, what he wanted to do next, and the horror of it is written all over his gray-blue eyes. Bobby looks at him and can't understand why seeing that reaction hurts so much. It's the only reaction that makes sense. Don't ever come near me again, Bobby hisses. Right, exactly. They're rivals for popularity, for success, for girls. Of course, that blonde athlete's head is too thick to process the phrase "never come near me." Should have used a shorter command for this big dog. The urge to look back is tearing him up inside. Bobby holds out as long as he can. Annie is going on about rumors, about how people see them as the perfect couple. If only she knew what Bobby is actually thinking about right now. I'm going for a smoke. His voice comes out rough with tension. But damn, that look hit him like a blast wave. Bobby can literally feel goosebumps rising on the back of his neck. Bobby doesn't need to lift his head to know who's standing there. Brennan, get lost. I want to smoke. Besides, you're supposed to be an athlete. It's bad for you. Already worried about me, Myers? The venom in Mike's voice is impossible to miss. Jesus, Bobby, you're an athlete too. Dancing is no joke. Mike's voice is rough, So from coughing and that sounds way too good. Now you're worried about me too? What's next holding hands? Bobby has no desire to fight this dog right now, but old habits die hard. Look, Myers, about what happened? Mike stops, clearly searching for words. Adrenaline, Brennan, adrenaline. Take a biology class and you'll have a lot less to stress about. Myers, why do you always have to be such an asshole? Mike rubs the back of his neck. Bobby can't stop staring at his hand. Strong, beautiful, warm. He remembers its heat against his ribs. Drop it, Mike. It happened. Look, Sweet Demon kissed his bodyguard in front of 10 million people. Big deal. Don't think about it. Forget it. Bobby finally makes himself meet Mike's eyes and freezes. Mike is looking at him seriously, not a trace of the usual hostility. I don't want to forget. Well, I do. Why have you been on my case since day one? You stupid dog. You are unbearable to be around. Bobby snaps. A spark. He lunges at Mike, grabbing his shirt, wanting to shake him, everything inside him. Hey, did you two kill each other out there? Annie's voice is dangerously close. Did you fight again? Seriously, how many times? Bobby smiles at her and pulls her into a side hug. Sorry, he says softly, and she melts into it easily. See you, Brennan. Hopefully not too soon. They leave, but Bobby glances back one more time. Their eyes say everything. Mike promises a next time. Bobby admits he didn't want to let go even with Annie seconds away from catching them. But in Bobby's memory, there's still that look on Mike's face in the parking lot, filled with horror. They were both equally shaken by what happened, but Bobby hadn't looked at him like he was the worst monster from his nightmares.
Crossing the line.
Hey, Myers, when are your dance things again? Mike's voice makes Bobby tense before he even reacts. You switching clubs now? Not happening, Brennan. We're fully staffed. No, idiot, I want to watch. Why? Bobby's tone says Mike just asked the dumbest question on earth. Because I can't make your competitions. We've got team checkup at the same time. Mike sounds so natural it throws Bobby off even more. And since when do you care? Since when? I've never missed one. Mike catches himself. He just said too much. I mean, we're the same college, Myers. Team spirit and all that. You two got closer? Missy's voice hits like thunder. Is that after my heroic rescue? Yeah, best friends now, right, Brennan? It comes out sharper than Bobby meant. Our joint training's only in the mornings now. Evening, I'm rehearsing just my solo. Then I'll come watch your solo. There's a challenge in Mike's voice too. Do whatever you want, dude. Bobby shrugs and walks away. Bobby is sure Mike won't show up. But there he is, sitting on the floor by the studio door like a big damn dog, eyes locked on Bobby. Brennan, get lost. You're distracting. How? I'm just sitting. You're annoying even when you're just sitting. Can't stop thinking about me, Myers. Don't do this, Mike. Bobby whispers against his lips and feels that shiver again. It spreads through him like a wave. Don't do what? Robert? The smile in Mike's voice is something Bobby hears more than sees. He's so close, it's almost frightening. Don't push something we both don't want. Bobby's voice is barely audible. Speaking louder or moving feels impossible. Bobby, I'm not sure I don't want it. Are you? You really don't? Bobby pulls back and looks at him properly. There's no threat, no mockery, not even smug curiosity. Mike is looking at him openly, confused, almost childlike. Mike, you... Bobby doesn't know how to respond because he isn't sure himself. Just stop. Don't make this harder. How exactly do you imagine this? I don't know. Mike lowers his head. Then, come talk to me when you do. Their eyes lock, and Bobby reads it clearly in those blue eyes. I'm not letting go. I know you want this too. Mike's silent promise of a next time didn't make him wait long. They ran into each other the very next day. What are you doing, Brennan? Bobby's voice is firm, but it breaks at the wrong moment. I can't get you out of my head, Mike whispers, and finally turns to face Bobby. That's normal, considering what we've been to each other for the past 2 years. A teasing note in Bobby's voice. That's not what I mean, Myers. Mike is almost whispering against his lips. You know what I mean? No idea, Bobby whispers back. Well, I don't know, Myers. Something down there says otherwise. Mike laughs, but his voice drops immediately, and it sends a warm shiver through Bobby's whole body. Back off, Brennan. I don't want you looking at me again like I ran over your hamster. Bobby smirks. Don't be an ass, Bobby. I was scared. Of course I was scared. But right now I'm asking you not to write this off. Mike's voice shakes, somewhere between desire and desperation. Write off what? Exactly. Mike, nothing really happened. Bobby is practically hissing, but his whole body leans toward Mike. Okay, maybe not at the parking lot, but outside the cafeteria. That was different, Mike whispers, leaning into Bobby's touch. Mike, you in here? Dylan, one of Mike's teammates. I'm a little busy right now. Mike's voice comes out rough and he coughs. Get lost, Dylan. I'll be quick. Yeah, sure. Everyone's always busy in here. Dylan laughs. Hurry up, coach is waiting. Door shuts. Dylan's gone. So you're quick, huh? Bobby laughs. Specifically for you, Mr. Myers. I'm prepared to be very slow and very thorough. Bobby is shocked by his own reaction, but has no strength left to fight it. You need to go. See you later at Alpha. Well, so much for reading in peace. Bobby's voice comes out sharper than intended, but mission accomplished. The basketball guys roll their eyes, and their captain has a reason to walk over. Something wrong, Myers? Mike is close and smells like sweat from practice. Bobby clocks it. Damn, when did sweaty Brennan start doing this to him? Or was it always like this? There must have been a reason Bobby kept picking those fights. Seriously, Brennan? Elementary school moves? You took my book? Bobby plays the familiar role, but his eyes slide to the lips in front of him and he watches them tremble. It won't be like before. What's in them now is anticipation. They're both waiting. Who'll speak first? Who'll signal where and how they'll meet alone? I mean, seriously, Bobby. Maybe I should keep it. Don't worry. It'll be safe at my place. But Mike's eyes are asking something else entirely. With your roommate? He'd smoke it. Bobby scoffs, loud enough for the room, meaning Mike's idea is stupid, though it's not that interesting anyway. There's a better one in my room, and Josh is at his parents' for the weekend, so I've got the book in the quiet. See you, Brennan. Keep that one as a souvenir. Bobby smiles. An hour passes. A knock at the door. Bobby walks over and stops. That's it. This is the line, and there's no going back. Admit it, at least to himself. He wants this. He wants this big dog. Things could have been good from the start. Without all the fighting, Bobby can hear the relief in Mike's voice without even trying. I'm afraid we're still very far from all good, Brennan. Bobby is drowning in the moment himself, but understands. Their rivalry has just moved to another level. Calling them allies is still a long way off, but right now Mike is here, and the heat coming off him is impossible to resist.
Madness.
This was hard for a lot of reasons. Sweet Demon's voice was unusually soft and gentle. In all 5 years Bobby had followed his idol, he'd never heard that tone from him. It felt like I was hiding our connection, like it was something shameful. Though of course now I understand it was because of the well-known events in my life. It's still not great to look back on that brief period of secrets. Thank you for supporting me, and if I disappointed anyone, I'm sorry. I love Felix Thorne. Hey, a party at Alpha this weekend? No idea. I'm going to my parents'. The dreamy smile in Mike's voice makes his teammates whistle. We've got a party at Alpha on Saturday. No idea. I'm going home. Have you thought about what happens if we get caught? Bobby's voice is quiet. He's trying not to show how anxious he is, but he can hear the fear in himself. Hey, don't think about that. We can hide it better. We'll fight more, argue more. Well, that won't be hard. I still know what an idiot you are, Brennan. Bobby is balancing on the edge of several emotions at once. Mike's breath on his neck burns, sending a wave of want through him. The sting of knowing his lover is ready to ramp up their fights just to keep them hidden makes him want to push back and hit him for real. To hell with it, Bobby mouths, soundless. One insane month. Emotions were spilling over. They'd always been bright, always drawn eyes, but now they were impossible to look away from. The clashes got more frequent, more desperate, grips stronger. Arguments louder, holding back the urge to touch, to pull close, to make him cry out, was unbearable. The lines dissolved. They were both like exposed nerves when they touched each other. The closeness was intoxicating, maddening. The impossibility of touching gently, holding, pulling each other close on campus pushed them both to the edge, and something had to give. Another fight. Mike shoves Bobby against the wall, a crowd of onlookers around them. No one dares get close. Mike loses himself in the heat of Bobby's breath. He freezes, torn between pushing him away and crashing into a kiss. Bobby is trembling too. They lean toward each other. Well, what did anyone expect? Someone's mocking voice from the crowd. Get a room already. Looking at Mike right now is terrifying. Bobby knows exactly what expression he'll find on his lover's face. He's seen that look in those beautiful blue eyes before. That night in the parking lot. He could forgive it then, but now it hits harder. We can't see each other for a while. We're putting together a new routine and I'll be busy with rehearsals. The text to Mike burns itself into his memory. Bobby, okay, this is insane. You and Brennan stopped fighting for 5 minutes and he completely loses it. Started moving in on Nana's territory. Rick laughs. Go on, Missy. Tell our choreographer how you're stealing hearts. Oh, stop it. I'm not stealing anything. It's just a date. But Missy is practically glowing. A date? Who with? Bobby smiles, not really paying attention. Mike asked Missy out. Annie says it with an edge. Eyes cutting straight to Bobby. I'm happy for you. Those words, that smile, they cost him. But he's a good actor. Bobby, maybe you'll ask me out too. Annie laughs, playful. Everyone already thinks we're a couple. I love you like a sister and I always will, but I've already told you and it's not possible. Stay calm. Just stay calm. Well, I'll keep trying. I'm gay. He doesn't let her finish. A beat of silence lands like a bell. I never said it because I never thought it was a big deal. But you and Mike always, Missy whispers, confused. I don't go for guys like Mike, so whatever's between him and me has nothing to do with my orientation. I'll ask him to leave you alone. The warmth in Missy's voice stings. But she's not to blame. She doesn't decent know Bobby was closer to Mike than she ever was. She's not to blame. I should have known. A guy that perfect just can't be available for girls. We never get lucky. Annie laughs, met by grumbling from the other guys. Bobby laughs too. And for a split second, the memory of Mike's bed burns through him.
Damage.
Mike glanced at the Sweet Demon poster taped inside his locker. He'd lost that stupid bet after the playful fight. The one that started because he got jealous of the Rask poster on Bobby's wall. But watching the way Bobby looked at someone else like that, even if it was just a picture. Their conversation from the weekend flashed through his mind again. The fear in Bobby's eyes when he asked what would happen if they got exposed, it stuck with Mike. He has to protect him. And he's sure he's come up with the perfect plan. Mike, I think you should leave Myers alone, or... What do you mean? Lover's name from his best friend's mouth caught Mike off guard. Exactly. Dylan's right. You don't want people getting the wrong idea. What are you even talking about? The irritation in Mike's voice is already clear, but he's trying to hold it together and not look his childhood friend in the eye. Dylan would figure it out immediately. Mike can't do that to Bobby. Bobby came out as gay this morning. Dylan's voice goes even colder. And he made it pretty clear it's not a secret. Missy was there, so obviously the whole school knows by now. 10 girls from our year are already crying on their stories. Mike stops listening. Bobby came out as gay. Wasn't Bobby the one worried just last week about them getting caught? Bobby felt a chill run through him. He'd almost forgotten what it felt like, Mike looking at him like that. Were you always this beautiful, Myers? Oh, shut up, Brennan. What is wrong with this dog? He asks one of Bobby's closest friends on a date and then drills holes through Bobby with that cold, angry stare. You okay, man? Rico's hand moves gently across Bobby's back and it actually helps a little. Brennan, he's gonna burn a hole right through me. Maybe I should go punch him in the face. The smile came out tired. But Bobby really was tired. 2 days of this. His coming out had made waves. He'd known, of course, that if he didn't tell Missy it was a secret, the whole school would know within 5 minutes. That was more or less the plan. Nobody would dare shame him for it. Years of fighting with Mike had made one thing clear to everyone. The response would be swift and painful. Myers, a word. The voice hit like lightning. Bobby looked up at Mike. Brennan, get lost. Bobby smirks but hears the lie in his own voice. Let's go. Mike pulls Bobby up and drags him somewhere toward the dorms. Rico smirks and takes a sip from his cup. You want to know what flowers Missy likes? Bobby smirks the moment they're out of sight. Are you serious, Bobby? And what the hell is Ferez doing glued to your side all the time? Was he always that close? Rico. Mike, you seriously want to talk about Rico right now? Bobby can't believe what he's hearing. Brennan was always a little slow, but this was something else. Mike, you ask Missy on a date and then come at me because my best friend sits next to me? I asked Missy out to take suspicion off us. And you come out to the whole college? Oh my God. Bobby can't figure out which feeling is hitting harder right now. The hurt of Mike's betrayal, the shock of what he actually did, or the pity for Missy. You're an even bigger asshole than I thought, Brennan. Missy is a real person, not a prop. She shouldn't have to suffer for your cowardice. I was going to tell her everything. She's your friend. She would have helped us. That's what I was going to do on that date. Pushing Mike away right now is hard. Bobby misses him, his hands, his lips, even his stupid jokes. But the hurt for himself and for his friend is stronger. Brennan, so you're not just a coward, you're a bastard. Parade Missy around for cover and keep me in the shadows? Like your dirty secret? Mike goes still. Bobby knows he went too far, but there's no pulling it back now. He drops his head, trying not to look at his lover's face. He's never seen that kind of horror on him before. Don't come near me again. Mike, I mean it this time. You hurt me. A lot. The words cost. And remember this. If you make Missy cry, I'll come find you. And when I do, basket, or any sport, really, that'll be done. Permanently. Bobby? Mike's voice is full of desperation, and Bobby can't look at him. Wanted to see you before practice. You're always here at this time. Dating app ad? Feels weird promoting this when everyone knows how I found you and what we went through before we became a couple. But I think you'll be insanely hot as a college student. Hey, soldier, you won't get jealous? There's a kiss written into the script. From the moment the student casting starts to every trip you make to the bathroom, I won't leave your side for a single second. You don't trust me? You have always. Anyone near you? Never.
Casting.
Oh, wow. Youth and beauty everywhere. Kit, you're 26. Not 62. You still look like a student yourself, baby. Felix's low whisper right against his ear sent a warm shiver through. Oh my God. Wait. That's today. The sharp girl's voice made the star practically jump, and Felix had him behind his back before the echo died. I'm so sorry. I'm a huge fan. I've been waiting for this for so long, and then I just forgot it was today. The girl was clearly nervous, and Kit found it cute. Felix let himself smile, too. Can I sign someone else up for the casting? She suddenly asked. Why not yourself? You're gorgeous, baby. Kit gave her a playful wink. Felix rolled his eyes. There he was, his sweet demon. Thank you, but our friend, he's been really down lately, and don't, Annie. Bobby's not coming to any casting. You'll just waste a spot. But he loves Sweet Demon so much. Kit felt for the girl. He had no idea what was going on, but there was no need to be that blunt about it. Let's do a video together, baby. We'll ask your Bobby to come together. Kit put his arm around her, catching out of the corner of his eye that someone in the crowd was already filming them. Bobby will die when he sees this. You'll see. He's gorgeous, like an actual celebrity. Felix couldn't help but notice that the guy next to Annie wasn't as simple as he looked. Something closed off behind those eyes. He took a slow look, and... oh wow, the girl's right. Look at this one. I had no idea your self-obsession had reached this level, Kit. He looks like you. Felix laughed. The guy in the photo really was good looking. A little more delicate than Kit, slightly younger. I mean, am I not beautiful? Is it okay if Mike has lunch with us? Missy's voice has that apologetic edge. Bobby knows why. She thinks they can barely stand to be in the same room for 2 years. And Bobby would love nothing more than to genuinely hate this big stupid dog. But God, he misses him. Bobby? The question in Josh's voice is annoying. What? He's her boyfriend, not mine. She wants him to eat with us. Fine. Bobby! Brennan. The cold in Rico's voice was something you could feel on your skin. Ferez, the grinding, inexplicable dislike for Rico, the kind Mike couldn't explain to anyone without giving everything away. Sweet Demon is already here, and he liked you, his boyfriend too. He even said you look alike. Annie was talking a mile a minute. Bobby tried to catch something useful in the flood. All he got was his idol is on campus, and Annie had already shown his photos. Yeah, they were both staring pretty hard. Rico's smile widened, and he looked for some reason directly at Mike. I'm telling you, couldn't take their eyes off him. Right, keep a close eye on him, or they'll take him home tonight. He's so gone for Rask, he'd go running himself. The jealousy knocked out Mike's brain for a full second before he caught himself. Looking at Bobby right now was terrifying, but Mike looked. Pain and hurt. That was all that was written in his ex-lover's eyes. It knocked the last bit of air out of him. Bobby got up slowly, fists tight at his sides. Rico was already there. I've got you. Barely a whisper right against Bobby's ear. Mike's hands are shaking. I don't have to watch this. What is wrong with him? Bobby, I'm so sorry. The casting was almost insultingly simple. The ad ended with a kiss. which meant the student had to at least halfway know how to act and not pass out the moment Sweet Demon leaned toward their face. Or, as it turned out, simply got close. Looks like there won't be a kiss. Stand down, baby, and I was all ready. Felix laughs. Where's Minnie Yu? Speaking of, where's their Bobby? 5 Roberts. She never gave a last name. No, Felix smiles, because he can already see the door. You, soldier, are unmatched, most wanted. All of that. But right now, I genuinely wouldn't mind if he makes it through.
Kiss.
It all felt like moving through fog. Mike could feel Missy pressed against his side, talking about something with that bright, excited energy of hers. She'd brought him to the casting to watch, to support Bobby. And all Mike could see was Kit Rask leaning over his Bobby. Bobby with lit-up eyes and obvious nerves, but still bold, still pulling the celebrity toward him like it was nothing. Cut! The director's voice rang out with satisfaction. We found our actor. Thank you, everyone. It's really nice to finally meet you, Bobby. Kit lets the name roll slowly off his tongue. Oh God. Bobby laughs quietly and drops his head, knowing he looks ridiculous. But this is Sweet Demon. Bobby had been looking up to him since he was 15. Filming would run a month. The script was almost embarrassingly simple. A senior and a freshman. The younger one watches from a distance, too shy to make a move. Downloads a dating app. The other guy's profile keeps showing up, but he can't bring himself to swipe. Then, one day, he finally does. Next scene, the senior gets a notification. He looks at his phone, then looks up across the entire cafeteria and smiles. The freshman sees it. Mutual match. Last scene, a night on the parking lot. The senior presses him against the wall, kisses him gently. Hey, you okay, baby? Don't worry, I'm not actually going to kiss you. Camera angles will do all the work. Not that I'd say no, but I'm afraid that gorgeous blonde over there would break my neck. Kit laughs softly. I have a feeling someone in this room, and you'll find this hard to believe, is not thinking about kissing you. Looks like we walked straight into the middle of someone's drama with this script. Kit nods and tips his head back onto Felix's shoulder. Bobby, stop. Bobby freezes for a second, then pretends he didn't hear and tries to go around. Don't touch me, Brennan. Bobby's voice is flat. Mike swallows the word. We need to talk. Talk to Missy. Bobby smirks, but it doesn't reach his eyes. You've got it all figured out with her, right? Mike exhales hard. You can see it, the way he pulls himself together and falls apart at the same time. I didn't. He drops his voice. I couldn't handle it. I've been so obsessed with you for 2 years, I didn't even see that she was in love with me. I got lost. Obviously, Bobby cuts him off. You always, for fuck's sake, act first and think after. He stops himself, jaw tight. Back then, you asked what would happen if we got caught. Bobby's head snaps up. The look in his eyes is a warning. Don't. Mike swallows. His hands curl into fists, holding himself back. I wanted to make sure you wouldn't have to. Wouldn't have to what? Make you look bad. Bobby says it quietly, almost a whisper, which makes it worse. Mike takes it like a hit. That's not what it was. Then what was it? Bobby finally looks at him straight. Tell me, go on, what was it? I can't lose you. Not after I just found you. Mike's voice comes out rough. Bobby flinches like something physically hit him. You already lost me. No, Brennan, You threw me out. On purpose. And then, Bobby clenches his jaw. The moment you decided I was something to be ashamed of. His head spun. There was no air left anywhere. Bobby takes a horrified step back. No, this isn't right. But it's impossible to think straight near Mike. His stupidity and recklessness must be contagious. Bobby pulls himself together. I wasn't scared of getting caught. I wanted people to know about us, Mike. I wanted to be able to kiss you in front of everyone without being afraid. I wanted the right to hold you in public. But you offered more fights. And then, Missy. Mike goes still. The full weight of how badly he screwed up lands all at once. Mike, Missy didn't deserve to be your cover. She loves you. Let her go so she can find someone who will actually love her back and figure out what's going on in your head. Barely a sound. And there's the second guy. Felix's smile has nothing in it. All right, going for a six-pack and back. Don't kill each other while I'm gone. Yeah, it's not gonna work. No, it's not. But trust me, for so many reasons I'm not gonna work for you, so no need to be sorry. Yeah, but I'm still gonna keep touching you. I'm kinda enjoying it. Yeah, I noticed. Stop. But Bobby can't stop laughing, and for the first time in days, he feels okay.
Realization.
Hey, baby, can I talk to you for a sec? Sweet Demon put his arm around Bobby's shoulders. Yes, sir, of course. Bobby was caught off guard, but pulled himself together fast. They'd been shooting for 2 days already, but other students kept stalling the set just to catch a glimpse of their idol. Smoke break? Look, I feel a little awkward about this. Rask rubbed the back of his neck and smiled. The thing is, we saw you. And didn't hear. No, not that. But we saw everything. Kid exhales. Ice ran down Bobby's spine and he went completely still. He knew immediately what Sweet Demon was talking about. Oh no. No, baby. Listen, I am the last person who gets to judge anyone. Kit pulled Bobby close in a quick, reassuring hug. I think you're not really looking at me during the shoot. I mean, you're looking at me, but you're seeing him. I just don't understand. He obviously loves you. You obviously love him, so why aren't you together? We were. Several weeks ago. Bobby's voice is barely there, but Kit catches every word. So what happened? Those feelings clearly didn't go anywhere. I was honestly a little jealous. And look, for what it's worth, it was beautiful. Kit tried to lighten it the way his demon would, but he caught himself. Bobby looked at him with something that cut right through it. Jealous? I watched that interview you did with Thorne. Free, happy, that's what I wanted. And he decided he'd rather keep taking hits from me in public and date my best friend as cover. You asked him to come out and he said no. Look, that's terrifying. It was terrifying for me. I was terrified to even admit to myself that I was falling for a man. Kit stopped. No going back now. He made the decision to be the comfortable adult in the room. He looked at Bobby directly, tilting his chin up. Bobby went still. This wasn't Sweet Demon standing in front of him. This was someone else entirely. Open, easy. The usual charged energy was gone. What came off him instead was just warmth. Can I be honest with you, baby? My image took years to build. I grew into it. It became second nature. My armor, my safe zone. And the way it was built, honestly, I could have named any orientation, any gender, and no one would have blinked. Millions would have had my back. And I was still terrified. Not of them. Of myself. For the first time, the image didn't matter. For the first time, someone was waiting for something real. Thorn didn't fall for Sweet Demon. Oh, he absolutely did. Who wouldn't? Kit gave a playful wink. He told me straight, yes, he wanted this. But he wasn't going to be part of my show. And I was scared, even knowing, and I mean this, millions would have supported me without question. But Thorn, he had no idea how people would take it. No idea how his family would react. He's not a public figure, and he still wasn't afraid to stand next to you. Felix has been openly gay since he was 16, maybe 17, his whole conscious life, basically. But you're right. My fearless retired Navy SEAL, the night before that show, kept saying one thing over and over. They're going to tear me apart. Bobby looked over at Thorn, not far from them, talking on the phone, like he was seeing him for the first time. So, your night parking lot kiss? He probably panicked when you brought up coming out. I mean, I didn't exactly bring it up directly. Bobby scratched the back of his head. He replayed the cottage scene in his mind and realized it genuinely could be read two ways. I asked if he'd thought about what we'd do if someone found out. So everything about, look at them, they're free and happy, I want that too. You never actually said any of that to him? The smile on Kit's face was more bewildered than amused. Myers, for the love of... Kit said it louder than intended, and Felix appeared at his side almost instantly. Stand down, soldier. Bobby, baby, you both messed up. You need to sort this out. The only one I actually feel sorry for is your friend. Missy is watching Mike. He can feel it. Any second now she'll ask what's wrong. But his thoughts keep slipping back to Bobby. God, he misses him. How good it felt to have him close again, to feel the warmth of him, the touch of his lips. You know, Mike. Missy raises her voice slightly and Mike finally looks at her. I think you started dating me to get Bobby angry. You thought he was in love with me, didn't you? One more way to prove you're better than him. And when he came out, I just stopped being useful. But you don't know how to end it. Missy, that's not... Mike, you never even tried to kiss for real. No tears. Just exhaustion. Swear to me you didn't start dating me because of Bobby. I can't. But please, just listen. Missy. Mike's voice breaks. It's not like that at all. Me and Bobby, we... A month flew by. As a thank you for everyone's hard work, Sweet Demon and his agency threw a big farewell party. Kit kept trying to find Bobby and force him to finally talk to his guy, but Felix, who had been reluctantly doubling as his manager this whole time, wouldn't let the star slip away from the fans. Bobby knew exactly why Kit kept looking at him and made a point of getting out of his line of sight as fast as possible. His stubborn streak refused to let him admit that his own silence might have actually started all of this. Where's Bobby? Where are the girls? This past month of filming basically broke up our whole crew. Josh let out a disgruntled sigh. Bobby's been dodging Rask. No idea what that's about, but it's kind of hilarious. Annie went to her parents. Missy's over there. He jabbed a finger toward the crowd of girls. How come Brennan's not all over her? Josh scanned the room until he found Missy. They broke up like 3 weeks ago. Just now catching up, Rico gave him a suspicious look. They broke up? Why? Josh perked up. No idea. If she wants to talk about it, she will, Rico said, and stood up to go find Bobby. Mike, I honestly don't know whether to feel bad for you or what. Dylan's voice. This guy, Missy, she always seemed like such a perfect match for you. I know, but I couldn't let it go. Brennan's voice, broken, desperate, and God, thank you for having my back. Yeah, the whole thing with Missy was rough, but you still did the right thing. Better to end it when you did. Footsteps. Josh ducked into the bathroom fast. He couldn't believe it. Everything pointed to one thing. Missy had cheated on Brennan. Another guy. Missy. Little Miss Perfect. Josh had hesitated for years. And of course she went and picked one of the top 2 guys on campus and still wanted more. Josh's hands curled into fists. He'd put her on a pedestal? Turns out she didn't belong there. Fine. He was done walking on eggshells around her. Missy. His voice went soft, almost tender. I've been meaning to say, you look incredible tonight. Thanks, Josh. Missy smiles politely, not reading anything into it. Let's go somewhere else? You're single now anyway? Josh, don't. Josh had always been a little odd, but they were still the same crew. Come on, he reaches again. Nothing to be shy about. It's not like you were shy with Brennan. Missy went still. What? Where did you even get that? Let's just say Mike. Josh smirks. So, drop the whole act. You're lying. I heard you two broke up because of some guy. Josh keeps smiling. Missy stares at him. Had he always been like this? But what can she do? She can't give away Mike's secret. Come on, what's wrong with me? Josh reaches under her skirt, and then... Bobby, cool it. She's not worth defending, Josh hisses. Are you out of your mind? What the hell got into you? Rico pulls a dazed Missy against him. Oh, damn. Dancers can fight. A pleased whistle from the basketball guys as they push through into the middle of it. Mike's heart stopped. Bobby with that wild look in his eyes. Rask pulling him back. Missy barely holding it together. Perez staring straight at Mike like it's somehow his fault. And he just walked in. What happened here? I thought you guys were supposed to be artists. This is not a good look right now. Mike looks at Bobby, but Bobby doesn't even register him. He's boring holes through his former friend's broken nose, and judging by Bobby's knuckles, Mike already knows who broke it. Go on, Brennan. Tell them how Missy cheated on you. Or does your whole alpha thing not let you admit that? Josh laughs. Ugly? I heard you crying about breaking up with her over some guy. Mike goes still. Dylan's hand finds his shoulder immediately. Bobby, that's the only thought in Mike's head. And now their eyes meet. Kit feels it. Bobby releasing the anger, the way he goes loose. Something else filling the space. Waiting. Kit lets him go. Bobby looks over at Missy, who isn't hiding the tears anymore. Too kind. Too loyal. You didn't hear a damn thing? Mike's voice comes out low and furious. Okay, now. His cowardice is about to cost him Bobby and cost Missy her reputation. Now, Mike takes a long breath. I did break up with Missy because of another guy, but it wasn't her. He looks at the floor. She didn't want someone else. I did. Everyone went quiet. From Bobby, not that shocking. Refined, graceful, always with the slight edge of something, except when he was fighting Mike. From him, it didn't land as a surprise. But Mike, and all Mike can think is thank God he already told his teammates that they didn't find out like this. Not that this changes my alpha status one bit, and I swear to God I'm still about to— Bullshit. You're covering for her. I don't buy it. Josh is almost hissing. Oh my God, you are so unbelievably dense. Rico lets out a sound of pure exasperation at his former friend. So who exactly brought the big scary captain to his knees? Dylan? Josh laughs. God forbid that ever lands on me. Dylan laughed. Mike drops his head, looks around the room. Everyone's waiting. He could still say it was. No. It's easy. I fall for Bobby. A week later, everything had settled. The ad was finally up on YouTube and a chosen few had early access for the premiere screening. The remaining 4 dancers squeezed onto the couch in Kit's penthouse. This one I'm keeping. That slow, loaded voice of Sweet Demon sent a shiver through almost everyone in the hallway. The girls giggled. Rico politely coughed. Hey, you're their idol. I couldn't care less. Get your hands off him. Mike tenses. Easy, kiddo. I could always remember what my actual job is. If you want him, go ahead. Come take him. Felix looks at him, unreadable. They're staying the night. Everyone laughs. The second kid heard the door click shut. He let Bobby go, and the demon dropped like a mask. Towels in the cabinet. Robes too. Bathroom straight down the hall. Rask said it like he was giving directions to a hotel room. What was that? The shock in Mike's voice was almost funny. We figured it'd be easier for you here than the dorms. Rico said there's been a mob of fans following you around campus all week. The soundproofing's better here too. Kit crossed to Felix and pulled him into a kiss. Good night, pups. I feel like a fairy godmother. Kit laughs. You're a menace.
They should have cast Noah, not some nobody student.
They decided it would help build trust with younger audiences.